Today I want to try out this Immortal Prelate deck. The Prelate deck has been around for a while, but it got two really powerful support cards in this expansion. The first of them is Call to Adventure, which is a relatively efficient buff for the Prelate, and an easy way to tutor it out of the deck, because in the games where you don't draw the Prelate, you feel pretty bad about all your buff cards and stuff. Potentially even stronger than that, though, is Lightforged Blessing. So now we can give our Immortal Prelate infinite lifesteal, and it's going to be like the fun old days of Kingsbane Rogue, where they just hit you every turn and could never die. Now the Prelate deck did lose Spikeridge Steed with the rotation, which is one of the best buff cards for it, but we can still play Defender of Argus to give it taunt. And I think all around we have just enough buff cards with 2 Blessing of Kings, 2 Call to Adventure, and 2 Sound the Bells, just enough to make the Prelate big enough. Other than that, we're just playing like card draw and removal, and Shirvala and Ziliax because they're big and lifesteal-y. I think this is a pretty straightforward build. I originally tried to build it with secrets, but I found that the secret package took up too much space, and you don't want the Sunreaver Spy interfering with your Call to Adventure. I felt it was better to just play some more traditional card draw and try to find the Prelate that way.
Uther versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. I will fight with honor.
Do I want to keep a quality for a slow Warlock? I think they're typically Zoo. So I should probably try to find Pyro and Consecration. And I have more efficient card draw than Acolyte, plus keeping Acolyte makes my Crystology worse. Double Lightforged Blessing, that is not good. But I did find the Call to Adventure, which is nice. No 1-drop from the opponent, so he's probably not... Yeah, he's like almost certainly not Zoo at this point.
Reporting for duty.
Does this deck play Silence at all? Not sure. Guess I can try to look up a list. Handlock. Sort by win rate. Wow, Handlock sucks. Outdoor Peacekeeper's a good card in this matchup. I want to cast Call to Adventure. There's only a 50% chance it hits a Prelate right now. Could coin out a Prismatic Lens. Coin out a Prismatic Lens. Well, there's a Prelate.
To battle.
It's an expensive Prelate. But hey, I can Equality Consecration for 6 mana. Wow. Sick turn. I mean, I guess I can play a Prelate. Maybe I just give it Lifesteal next turn or something. I'd probably like to get more than 2 uses out of a Sound the Bells. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's draw a card. Wild Pyromancer. Alright, let's cast this for a 2 out of 3. Nice. So next turn I can play this guy and give him Lifesteal. Or I could play him and buff him twice with Sound the Bells. That would make it a 5/9. I really would like to get more than 2 out of a Sound the Bells. Safeguard. Alright, let's just get this guy up to 5 power. Lines up pretty nicely on this board. Also, I found a deck with Safeguard in it, and it plays 2 Spellbreakers, so that's scary. Although I guess this one I'm looking at doesn't play this card, so probably just a homebrew. Hopefully one without Spellbreakers. That's fine. Man, these guys do 8 damage a turn. Should I just Shrink Ray? I do have double Aldor Peacekeeper for Giants or Twilight Drakes or whatever, so I think I can Shrink Ray here. Wow, Safeguard and Apple Bomb. I wonder if this just, like, isn't even a mountain giant deck. This is super defensive looking. I'm gonna spend a Peacekeeper here. Might end up regretting this, but he's playing a lot of really defensive cards. Is he gonna make me overdraw? I don't really mind overdrawing. Most of the cards in my deck aren't that important. Hopefully I don't overdraw Prelate or Blessing of Kings or Shirvala. Alright, Ziliax is fine. The problem is, what do I do this turn? I guess I play an Argus, because my hand is awful, and I have to play something. This is the drawback of playing double Lightforged Blessing, right? But you kind of need the card at some point in every game, so felt like I had to play a couple of them. Let's play this. 7-11. There's a lot of stuff to potentially silence off of this Prelate. Probably do want to avoid putting Blessing of Kings or Sound the Bells on it. I did get myself down to just one Argus, though. So if I get into a position where I have to Argus it and then he silences it, that could really suck a lot for me. I think I'm just going to assume this deck is not playing Spellbreaker. He's got Safeguard, Apple Bomb, double Sunreaver Warmage, which means probably double Siphon Soul, double Twisting Nether, and he's also got Shadow Bolt. That's just a lot of cards that take up space in the deck. Let's see, I have 2 Equalities and a Shrink Ray in the deck still. 2 Pyros, a Consecration. I have another Consecration in the deck. I can probably afford to just play a Pyromancer here. Two Shadow Bolts. Well, I think I'm going to play another Pyromancer. I kind of want to play this Acolyte, but I really don't want to overdraw at this point. Can actually burn this Twin Spell card. Draw a card off the Acolyte and actually heal up a bit off the Pyromancer. Alright, let's do it. Zero mana. So I've got 8 cards in hand. He has to damage this twice to make me overdraw. It's pretty hard to do. Last time he was able to do it because he had 2 1-power minions in play. Here he would have to have like a Mortal Coil or something. I could also just Shirvala here, but I don't really think I need to. Although if I do, I can't overdraw. I think I'm going to hold the Shirvala. It's a good card. Good defensive option. He has like a giant in play or something. I can go Prelate, Shirvala, Argus, and then this hits for 8. Alright, so this is a plot twist deck.
This story deserves a new ending. My will survive.
Oh, he is playing Spellbreaker. Okay, that's scary. Wow, that safe is annoying. Do I have to Equality Consecrate here just to get this guy out of play? Let's get this Fell Lord out of play. I know he has Spellbreaker in hand.
It's time to test your mettle.
I just don't have a way to bait the Spellbreaker.
Rot into my core.
I guess I just don't mind playing a Blessing of Kings on this guy. But he's got double Spellbreaker for the Prelates, he can Twisting Nether this board. Yeah, I don't think I can get there. Well, maybe he plays one Spellbreaker and is dumb enough to Spellbreak the second Prelate. I think my other Prelate still only has one power, so even if I draw Christology, I can go Christology, Prelate, Lifesteal, Blessing of Kings. And then I can try to get away with playing this one the next turn, I guess.
I wonder.
My brood will survive.
I'm almost out of cards. Reporting for duty.
Alright, see if he has two Spellbreakers. I could try to play like a Youthful Brewmaster in this deck, so I could bounce a Prelate and try to get like another one in the deck. I guess I'd rather just play Faceless if I was going to do that. I feel like Faceless just sucks in like every other matchup though, and it doesn't even help against Sap, which is way more common than Silence. I think I might just have to accept that Control Warlock with double Spellbreaker is a bad matchup.
I'm out of cards.
And by bad, I of course mean unwinnable.
My shield for Argon. The battle. Reporting for duty.
My brood will survive.
Well, I guess I'll just play the other one.
Reporting for duty. I'm almost out of cards.
Your magic shall not save.
Yep, got me. You got Worthless Imp last time, so this should be more Worthless Imps.
I'm out of cards.
I guess I just Consecrate and play another Prelate. Alright, so it just entirely comes down to whether or not there's a second Spellbreaker in that deck. Maybe I was supposed to try to play this more aggressively. Just get like two Prelates on the board and try to beat them up.
This one turned out nicely.
Seems like if he had another Spellbreaker, he'd probably rather just go for it there. Why the hell is there a Deranged Doctor in your deck?
The story deserves a new ending.
Oh my god. That's a Hakar. But none of those were Spellbreaker, so unless this bottom card is Spellbreaker. And he's playing like a lot of whack shit in his deck.
I wonder.
Alright, I guess I'm all in. I mean, I was already all in. Kill this guy, hit him for 11. None of these are scary in particular. What if this just goes face for 1? Boom, got him.
I'm out of cards.
I guess I should have done Godfrey math, but there's no way he can get this thing into Godfrey range. His hand is mostly useless garbage, but that looks like a Spellbreaker.
I wonder.
Oh, Siphon Soul. Okay.
I'm almost out of cards.
So he obviously has an Elysiana. He can get something good out of her. But short of the Elysiana, I think I'm in a very good spot.
Cards.
None of the cards in my hand do anything. So let's play this. I don't know, I guess this Corrupted Blood is probably really gonna wreck me.
Reporting for
But I do Lifesteal a lot. I can afford to eat a lot of Corrupted Bloods. If he just plays Elysiana, he can heal up for 8. He'll go to 14. Yeah, he can play Elysiana safely. Looks like my play is to Peacekeep Elysiana. Hit him for 12.
reporting for duty.
So that was my first point of... oh no, that was my third point of fatigue, jeez. So next turn I'm taking 10? That's a lot. Twisting Nether. Okay. Ooh, no Corrupted Blood. That's really good.
Reporting for duty.
So let's see if that Twisting Nether actually accomplished anything.
We are one. We are one.
Oh man, that's annoying. Get wrecked. No Corrupted Bloods for me.
Reporting for duty.
So I know 2 of the 5 cards he discovered, and I don't really care about either of them. Really annoying that he drew 2 of those in a row, but I don't think it really has much effect overall on the game. Okay, okay. I was bound to draw Corrupted Bloods eventually.
Cards. Reporting for duty.
I have 4 in my deck, so that's 12 damage. Plus I think I'm taking another 4 from fatigue. Okay. I equality through this and kill him. I don't even have to equality, I just smack. I've never seen this card not gain armor.
Well played.
Boom.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
I think that was my last turn too, right? I had 8 Corrupted Bloods in my deck, so that was 24 damage next turn. Man, that was close. I did waste 1 Blessing of Kings, I think. If I hadn't done that, I would have been applying a lot more pressure, but I think it made sense to play it since I was afraid of Spellbreaker, but maybe if you had Spellbreakers, I just couldn't win the game. I don't know, whatever, I won.